I'm Karen Feinerman, and this is your Fast Money Trade School. Feel like you're getting lost at sea in the stock market? One tip to find your way: follow the whales, Wall Street's most powerful investors. These heavy hitters have to disclose their biggest holdings. Just check out a 13F form filed quarterly to see what Buffett or Icahn have been buying. But before you dive in head first, remember, even whales can get beached. Class dismissed.
I'm a whale watcher, I'm a whale watcher, I'm a whale watcher. Are you? Does this market have you down? Well, then let's do some Wall Street whale watching. Hello, I'm Brian Mckeon, partner at the JMB FLP. And today we'll be looking at number 37 in my list of the 100 top traders. And we'll be looking at TrackEinhorn. Now, using this strategy, it's done so well for me. It's put me in the top 3% in the most recent CNBC tournament. And you can see how it's done for me in other tournaments. Now, what we merely do is follow the holdings of the richest, most successful investors out there, and we find them on these free websites. Then we get an average analyst ranking through these free sites. Now, again, I'd like to remind you that all analyst recommendations are as of February the 8th, 2011. Now, looking at the holdings of TrackEinhorn that you find on the Motley Fool caps. Now, due to the volume of picks that he has on this particular website, we are only looking at the ones that are rated 5 stars through the Motley Fool's trading system. And then we're putting an average analyst ranking of those, and here you can see that EMC comes in at a strong buy. Then you have AER, AHL, ENH, EPL, and MDR come in at moderate buys. You can also see the rest of his holdings that rate a 5-star on the Motley Fool caps, but don't quite make it to the 5-star or higher ratings when you average them out amongst all the others. Now, when you look at EMC, you can see that it's just been on a roar ever since September, and you can see that it's quite a bit above all its averages, but you do have an embedded stochastics, and it looks like this one will continue to run. So I'd say, given the indicators of the stochastics and the continuing uptrend that it's in, this one looks like it would continue to go. But I would probably like to pick it up once it comes down towards its moving average here, and that I would say that's a better buy point. But overall, this one looks like it will continue its upward trend. As for AER, we had a bit of a down day today, and it fell right to its 20-day moving average and had a bounce up. Stochastics is in the mid of the range and indicated lower. So look for this one to possibly go sideways to lower for now. But you have a good solid uptrend, so don't look much below the 20 or even these 40 and 50-day moving averages. But you shouldn't go much lower below these two averages. But I'd look for this one just to go sideways to higher for now. As for AHL, this one had a pop up and a pop down today. So we don't know much what happened on this one. And this one's a little messed up as far. So you can see that it fell to its 20-day moving average and bounced. Got a lot of craziness going on in this one. So I don't know what's up with this one. But look for this one to come off a double top, which you saw here. Like say, double tops produce market drops. Stochastics looks like it's the overbought level, so I would probably call this one a double top and look for it to drop. As for ANH, you can see that this one's kind of flattened down and having a bit trouble moving higher. Stochastics is getting into the overbought level, so that could typically give you a sell signal, and due to the fact that it's been flat for a while, I'd look for this one to possibly move lower. But if you get an embedded stochastics here in the next couple days, you could possibly see an even greater push higher. So just be warned that this one could go either higher or lower on you. As for EPL, Energy Partners, you can see that it fell down to its 50-day moving average. Stochastics has been lower for a while. So you're sitting on some pretty decent support with these levels at the beginning of the year, and also that it's on its moving average. So there's some decent support, but stochastics still has a way to fall. So look for this one to go sideways to lower for now, I'd say. As for MDR, you can see that this one's in a good uptrend. Stochastics are somewhat in the oversold, but looks like they could possibly embed in the near future. So look for this one to go sideways to higher for now. So in review, the strong buys are EMC, and the moderate buys are AER, AHL, ENH, EPL, and MDR. And again, I'd like to remind you that all analyst recommendations are as of February 8, 2011. And if you'd like more up-to-date look at TrackEinhorn, you can go over to the monthly full caps for that information. And then you can get an average analyst ranking through these free websites. Now again, I'd like to remind you of my disclaimer. Disclaimer, I am not a licensed investment advisor, and the investments I am showing you today are what I'm doing for my friends and family's accounts. And I am not affiliated with any of the websites used to determine these rankings. And I currently own none of the stocks discussed today. So again, this is Brian Mckeon from the JMB FLP saying thank you and see you next time. For I'm a whale watcher. Hello, I'm Brian Mckeon, creator of The Predatory Lender. Now if the previous was a little too boring for you, try joining the Predatory Lending team as they go on their intergalactic adventures trying to hunt down the next great investment opportunity for you.